I promised them big fire in my last video and I wasn't able to give them big fire. So now to make up for it, my next video's got to be great, but I just don't have any good ideas. You got any good ideas? Oh my god, you're right, just copy Michael Reeves. Why didn't I think of that first? I have an incredible and original idea. I'm still on my Harry Potter hype right now, and my last video was just a tester. This was the main idea. This was the big one. This is the one that I always wanted to do. And what is the idea? I'm gonna tell you, just hold on. So the last two ones I did in my last video, they're already things you can buy, and I just made worse versions of those things. But I was thinking, if I want to recreate a spell, what better than the most powerful spell in the whole of the wizarding world?
Expelliarmus!
And while they use it for pretty much everything, it's mostly for disarming. And I know how I can disarm someone. We're gonna shock the shit out of my friends. You might be wondering how we're gonna detect hits on other ones. I'm actually so happy you asked. I just spent ages on After Effects making an explainer video so you can... We're gonna use one of these. Well, sort of. You see, when you press a button on a TV remote, it sends out invisible pulses of infrared light, like little flashes of Morse code. That's then picked up by the receiver on the TV, and the message is decoded, and the TV does whatever the remote has told it to. Much like this, we're going to have an infrared transmitter inside of our wands that will send out a code when the wand is waved, and if the other wand picks up that code, it will trigger an electric shock. Right, so now I've done a motion graphics style explainer. How am I going to explain the rest of the electronics without it getting boring? Oh, what's that? Is that a cooking show style sketch to explain the electronics without it getting boring?
Cooking up atrocities with Matt.
Well, we can't call it that. They're going to put me on some kind of watch list. Oh, hi. On this episode of Cooking Atrocities with Matt, for our main course, we're going to be creating a magical taser wand with a side of plagiarism. Just kidding. If you think this video looks anything like this video, it's not. It's nothing like that. Anyway, first thing we're going to need is a knockoff Arduino. This is going to be doing all of the heavy lifting of the code of our project. And we just put this in the bowl like so. And obviously we're going to need to detect when the wand is flipped. So for that, we're going to use this little gyroscope, the MPU 6050. And this wires directly into the Arduino, so if we just put this into the bowl along with our knockoff Arduino. And the next thing we need is an IR emitter and receiver. One transmits and one receives. How simple is that? Now these go straight into the bowl. As you can see, we're using the all-in-one method here. And the last thing we need is this little circuit from a shock pen. Now don't forget to season your food with a mess of tangled wires. Now we're going to want to give this a nice good whisk. Now that's all nicely mixed up, we can grab our frying pan and just put it all in. Now while we wait for that to caramelize, we need our wand itself, and whilst you can go store-bought, that's fine, I prefer to bake my own. And because this is the magic of television, here's one that I baked earlier. If you want to bake one yourself, you can download some free software like Autodesk Fusion, design it in 3D, 3D print it yourself, and put it into a cold oven and pretend that you're filming a cooking segment. Oh, I think the part's nearly done. Let's just add this. And now just the final step of making one of these is we need to bang our heads against the wall for 3 days trying to program our Arduino to do what we fucking want it to. But you might have noticed there's only one. Yeah. Ugh. Should probably stop procrastinating by filming a fake cooking segment and go and make the other one now, right? Yeah. Did somebody say dance hall soldering montage.
Papi, no necesito a ti. Voy donde quiero con cualquiera, donde sea, papi. No, no soy tuyo ni orgullo, no seas bruto, papi. No es tu problema, no te quema, no tengas pena, papi. Piensa lo que quiere y no me importa, que no soy asquerosa.
That's quite enough of that, I think. I've got both of these wands built now, and they're being held together with hairbands because I didn't want to glue them together in case I needed to fix anything. But the idea of how this works is that there are two electrodes on the side here, so that when you're holding onto the wand, you are completing the circuit when it delivers the shock. But I was seeing an issue where it was actually picking up its own infrared signal because I just had a generic signal, and the idea was that this shroud on the end would block any of the infrared from the wand itself getting back to the receiver on the same wand, but that was not working for some reason, to do with reflections or internal reflection. I don't know why that was happening, but I fixed it in software. So now each one sends its own signal, and I've actually got a little Arduino receiver set up so you can see what's happening. So when you wave wand A, it knows that wand A has sent a spell, and when you wave wand B, it knows that wand B has sent a spell. And each wand will only respond to the other's spell being sent over and not their own. Hopefully. I still need to test it, and I guess I need to test it on myself. Okay, so I've got them both plugged in now, and whilst I have tested them individually to make sure that an infrared signal will trigger the shock, I've not tested it since I've reprogrammed them and making sure the other one will deliver the shock. Okay, that doesn't seem to work, I'll be honest with you. Okay, technical difficulties hopefully sorted. It was a code issue and not a hardware issue, fortunately. So now this should work. Oh, I'm scared. Ah, yes, get. Okay, yeah, it works. Now it's just time to rope some friends in to come and try it. Oh, hey, do you remember that Expelliarmus one thing I was telling you about? Yeah, the one that tases you. I was just wondering if you were free to come and be my come and test it out and have a little duel. No, I promise it's 100% safe. It's 90% safe. It's at least 70% safe. So I managed to rope in my stupidest friend, my best friend in the world, Mr. Owen Townsend. You might recognise Owen from such classics as the Zing doorbell and Rock Taser scissors. What made you comfortable enough to come over here and get shocked again?
Well, with how well the last one went, I'm happy for you to shock me once more.
Would you consider yourself a masochist?
Yeah, I like getting pain from you.
Do you know how these things work?
I don't know. No idea.
Should probably rectify that. So, this is a wand. This casts spells. This casts Expelliarmus, to be precise. Have you seen Harry Potter?
I have indeed.
And you know how the wand flies out of their hands?
Yes, I've seen that.
I'm sure that's because they're just causing excruciating pain in the hand and making them drop it.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what I've done.
Excellent.
So this is your wand,
Okay, thank you.
and this is your battery pack. Don't plug it in yet. I'll take that off from you.
Thank you.
Don't plug that in yet. When you're holding it, make sure these two little silver bits are contacting your hand. Like, hold it quite firm.
Okay.
Also, I was gonna put kind of a bungee system on it to wrap around your wrist so you don't drop it and break it.
Yeah.
I haven't done that. So ideally we don't break them.
Okay.
But if we do, right, you can plug in now.
Right.
And I'll let you do it to me first.
Okay.
So you know what you're getting in for. Now hit me with your best Expelliarmus.
Expelliarmus.
Hold on to yours. Let's see if mine's faulty or whether it might be the sunlight.
Oh God.
No, let's try it.
Oh God!
Right, take 2 because outside might have been interrupting with the infrared, or I broke one of them. Either or.
Let's go.
Ah, you fuck! It worked that time. So, we still clearly have some teething issues, but it's working well enough for us to get this little homage to Chamber of Secrets. Scared, Potter? You wish. Expelliarmus!
Ah, go!
There you go, yeah.
Oh, I didn't drop it, but he got me.
So, there we have it, folks. Expelliarmus wand is completed. More of an experiment than anything. I was trying out new bits of electronics, and it didn't quite get to 100% where I wanted it to be. It wasn't super reliable, I'll be honest. And what Owen said at the end really bugged me. He said, oh, he's glad he didn't drop it. I'm not glad you didn't drop it. That was the whole bastard point. But I did drop mine. So Expelliarmus worked on me, which is all I can really hope for, I suppose. But we're on to bigger and better things in the next video. If you enjoyed this one, give it a like, and if you would like to see more of my stuff and see me improve with my electronic skills, then click that subscribe button and be here for my next one. Thanks for watching.